Mwaura, and a massive thank you for wanting to have dinner with me. So I decided, why not celebrate together, and I show you some meals I make for my friends at home, making it so much more easier. And let me know how it goes, by the way. You can let me know on Mwaura. So number one, we're going to be having ribs. It's been cooked for about an hour so far. I'll be showing you the end product of that. It's been marinated for about 48 hours as well, which is pretty good. And then we're going to be making some chicken, potatoes. We're going to have some veg as well, because in the time that we're in, obviously veg is essential to get the vitamins. But for now, obviously, while you're cooking for other people, always wash your hands. And then we can get started. So we're going to do the chicken, pretty much the star of the show. It's so simple. You're going to have some salt. You're going to get some pepper in there. Add a little bit of sugar. I'll explain why in a bit. So add in there, and don't be nervous to get really in there. And just rub it out, rub it out. Cooking it in foil locks the flavor as well, making it so much more delicious once you finish it off on the pan. You'll see that. So that's so simple. Done, dusted, put it in the oven. Alrighty. Oven, have it as hot as possible because you're going to cook it as fast as possible. I told you about the ribs as well. I can't wait for you to see them. Love that sound. Then that brings us to the veg. So the pan's already hot. It's been pretty hot for some time. You just add in a bit of garlic, a bit of ginger. It's already crushed the night before. Just throw all of that in there. That's what your chicken's going to go with, because you're making sweet and spicy chicken, all right? Now, when that's happening, let's start making the sauces. Pretty easy. We're gonna have a dip. We're gonna have a honey mustard dip. You can choose 3 mustards. You can have 1 mustard, honey of your choice, preferably as natural as possible. If you're vegan, sorry. You can eat the potatoes, I guess. Can't eat the potatoes either, they're gonna have butter. And then you're gonna be adding just a bit of salt and pepper to that dip. And you can just now let that sit on the side. And that is what your chicken will go with, all right? So we'll just leave that on the side there. Actually, no one touch them. And then let's talk about the ribs. So basically what's gonna go on the ribs is coconut milk, ketchup, tomato paste, some garlic and ginger, and then some curry powder. So you kind of just mix all of that in there, That's going to go on the final coating and the topping. And of course you have to add the chili. Whew, it's hot in here. All right, so let's check on everything, because you're going to add and remove and kind of mess around with everything as we kind of finish everything off. Okay. Let's start off with my baby, right? Be careful, watch your fingers. These are the ribs that I was telling you all about. So basically, as we're topping it all off, we're gonna be adding just a little bit of onion in there. Literally just like 2 pieces of onion in there. And then now we're gonna add now we're gonna add this. So basically what this is ketchup, garlic and ginger. It is some oil, some curry powder, and some vinegar. So basically what you're going to do is just a light coating on the top. You can choose to cook this 2 ways, 3 ways. You can even cook it like 5 times if you want. You can see all the juices coming up there. So you know it's getting nice and sweet. So I'm going to add a little bit of butter. Just a little bit. Just at the top as well, so it just kind of gives it that nice little buttery feel. But you're just going to add that there. And then just like them in lines, because it's going to end up dripping down anyway all together. And then you cover it up with a lovely little bag. All right, cover that up. Once your potatoes are already on, just add some butter. You can use your hands, don't forget you've been washing them as you're cooking. And this will help roast the potatoes at the end. And then this is the second last cook. After this, you're just going to be taking the chicken out and moving it into here, which has been slow cooking. But for now, let's put this all back in so it can get nice and hot and everyone can get their food pretty quickly. And I want to now take out my chicken because we are now going to move it over here. Very simple. Kind of just tilt it over there. Let it all hang out. As this is cooking, add a few things. Don't know how to pronounce this. Worcestershire sauce. There you go. Worcestershire whatever sauce. Just put the Worcestershire sauce in there. And the second one is apple cider vinegar. Now remember our good friend with sugar. Remember I told you why we're adding sugar later on? Well, because we're making sweet and spicy chicken. Add sugar. We add the rest of the salt and pepper. Leave nothing to waste. This is a pandemic. Alright, so we're in the final stage of all of this, which is my favorite part. It's my absolute favorite part. I'm gonna add the sweet chili. Alright, and then also add some water. And let that just sit in all of that goodness. Let that just simmer in that. Excited! I'm excited. Okay, so let's start getting everything all together. Everyone's hungry enough. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I burnt my hand. Okay. Move the potatoes to the side because they are just, the boys came here for the meat. Right? The boys came here for the meat. Make little borders for them, okay? When you make leftovers tomorrow, you'll have this already. Kind of reheat it. You can make it into pulled sandwiches, pulled pork. You can make burgers into it. For just that extra good measure. One there. Right. Let's sit there. Do you want to check on the ribs? Why not? I'm going to move that underneath as well, just so you can kind of get a feel. So basically, that's how these ribs are going. So when you cut them, you get the full meat, the full juice, get all of that, like it rips straight from the bone as well, which I love. So there you go. Thank you so much for cooking with me, having dinner with me. I hope you enjoy your dinner as well, wherever you are, and be safe. Make sure that you keep washing your hands and staying safe. Thank you so much. Don't forget, it's Mwaura. Thanks.